This is my green giant planting that I made this year. These trees were, this is now September 10th, 2023. I put these trees in April of this year, and when I put them in, they were averaging around 3 to 4 feet apiece. They came in 7-gallon buckets, 7-gallon pots that weighed around 50 pounds apiece. Again, I planted them in April. They were 3 to 4 feet. I'd say the average right now, which I didn't expect to get any growth this year due to the shock of the transplanting process, but as it worked out, I've gotten some pretty significant growth. And in fact, now the trees are probably on the average about 5.5 foot tall. In fact, probably I'd say 3/4 of these trees at least are 5.5 foot tall. And some of them have actually gotten as much as 6 feet. For example, you can take a look down here. Here's a tree right here. If you look at it if you look at the bark, you can see where the color changes from a darker color to a lighter color. That's pretty much where the tree started the year when I transplanted. And if you go above that spot on this particular tree, you're looking at a good 2 feet. So now that tree's a good 6 foot tall. And in fact, I've got another one over here that is probably 6 inches taller than that one. This is probably a 6.5 foot tree now. This tree is, yeah, it's gone a good, I'd say 2.5 foot more at this point in the game. But most of them, in fact, if you look down through here, most of these trees right now are 5.5 feet tall, with a few maybe reaching 6. At the beginning of the year, it was pretty dry. For the first 3 or 4 weeks, I had to water maybe twice a week. I was very concerned that they got enough water at the very beginning, because I know that with the transplanting process and the initial process of the trees getting established, they do, in fact, you don't want to have them be short on water, because once they get damaged or suffer some kind of shock, it takes a long time to recover from that. I was very fortunate. I got them watered, and not only that, beginning in June in the Corning, New York area, it began to rain pretty continuously. You know, we had a significant amount of rain each month throughout the summer, and these trees have really come on nice. So far they're doing very well. I'm going to try to make sure that there's significant water before the winter sets in. I don't want them to enter the winter dry. If I have to be out here watering in December, I will. Anyway, my plan at this point in the game is to do another video next year, probably late spring, to see where they're at, and then maybe do one more next fall again. Actually, it's still officially summer here, but I consider it early fall. It's getting pretty cool here now, getting down in the 60s and 70s. Again, these trees were 3 to 4 foot when I began. They came in 7-gallon pots, and they weighed about 50 pounds apiece. They came from Michigan. They were in very sandy soil in the pots. My soil here is very rich. It's a good topsoil. It's got good drainage, but it's not sandy. I'd say it's in the middle of the road in terms of drainage. And they appear to like it. I didn't provide any fertilizer for these trees in this first year. I did, however, do a little bit of manure in each hole. And as I said, the trees appear to be doing very well at this point in the game. That's all for today. I'll be having an update next spring.